Good day everyone, Loki here. I haven't really done a live commentary in about 70,000 years, and I thought, let's go and do a little live commentary with the new content and the new battle pass that we got going on inside of Battlefield 2042. So here we are, right at the start of a breakthrough match, which is on the new map called Exposure, which I've played a decent amount of rounds off. I actually did all my missions during the first week, and now there's a bunch of new missions because we are actually in the second week. And so far, I must say the new map is probably the best one that this game's got, which I don't know if that says a lot. I want to say that doesn't really say a lot. Oh, we actually got a second kill right there. There's a helicopter. But it is actually not bad. I guess that's the very positive review that I'm giving. Oh, they're dead. That's the very positive review that I'm giving to this new map. It is definitely not bad. And this new weapon, actually, which is very much a ASVAL, is really not that bad either. You do need to shoot a little bit slower than I just did. But if you can tag some heads like I'm doing right there, it is actually quite a functional weapon, which is very nice. The way they've set up the battle pass is kind of interesting. You do get yourself progress over time by just playing the game, or well, by earning experience rather. But you do also get a little bit of extra experience from doing certain missions, certain tasks. I think right now one of the tasks I've got is killing with a shotgun. I think 3 kills with a shotgun, which I don't remember the last time I've used a shotgun in this game. So I should probably go and try and use a shotgun later on. There we go. Can't hide away from me. I do like the nice mix that this weapon's got going on, especially with the battlefield quick switching. Like, you can just quickly switch to... Oh, hello. He just ascended from the ground. But yeah, you can switch over to no attachment, no scope, or a shorter range scope if you want to, of course. But yeah, you can just switch on the fly, which means that this... Oh, that's a tank! But yeah, because you can switch on the fly in Battlefield 2042 between the different attachments that you've got unlocked, which admittedly aren't that many yet because I haven't played with this gun for too long. You can actually make the gun viable in all kinds of combat situations, which is kind of nice. It is something that isn't discussed too much, which I don't know if that is because obviously Battlefield 2042 has had quite a rough time. Isn't the most popular game in the world. But if you are making effective use of the system, it is a pretty fun thing to do. It is something that I enjoyed in a game called Warface as well. Warface allowed you to switch on the fly, much the same. Let's actually go and try a shotgun. Let's see. I haven't really played with shotguns. I think I've tried to spawn in with a shotgun once at some point, but I certainly haven't used this shotgun, which is an auto shotgun, which is going to mean that I'm gonna have to get rather close. So let's go and stick nice and close to the buildings and see how close we can get. We don't really... I don't know why I just did that. I keep thinking I might have a medkit, but as it turns out, I do not have a medkit. As much as I keep on pressing the button in the hopes of having a medkit. I see somebody on the map here. Nice, that's a free kill right there on that dude. I would like to try another one of these balls. I'm a little concerned about that the helicopter that is flying around, because obviously there isn't a whole lot that I can do about that without a rocket launcher. And I do not have one. I saw one running this way. Oh. Oh god, I've lost him. He's behind here. I tagged him. I'm also very exposed for behind me. He just ran up the stairs right here. That's a grenade. Yeah, alright. That is not the dude that I was chasing, though. I'm pretty sure there is another guy. Also, there is a enemy flying through the air. And supposedly there's 6 enemies inside of the zone, which I don't know if that means that they're all down here, or if they're inside of that globe. They do like getting inside of that globe, which is a little cheesy. But it is certainly a tactic. Yeah, that's death. Alright, let's see. Let's get one more kill with this shotgun. Never mind. Alright, let's now get one more kill with the shotgun. Actually, there's a bunch of vehicles to our left, which is probably not going to be doing us any favors. Actually, that's not a grenade. That's a motion mine. I did hit it. I did hit the truck or the jet ski or whatever the heck it is. Oh lord. All right, third time's the charm. Let's go get this freaking shotgun kill. Also, there's a bunch of people jumping out of this helicopter, which hopefully means that we can get some people close by. There's one here. He's got killed by somebody else. Ay, 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 ay. All right, it seems like we're going to be losing this point, so let's go and spawn back at base, and let's just get ready for our next point. Apparently, I've got an objective ribbon 3 already, which I don't know how we did that. But yeah, this is going on to the next part of the map, which this part is pretty interesting. This is the only section in the breakthrough area that actually has 2 bits to it. They've made a very conscious decision to try and change how the maps flow and how they function, which I still am not exactly sure if it is all for the better, because I do think that currently whichever team is a little bit more on the roll is kind of unstoppable. But yeah, this second point is kind of the biggest pain point in the case of this map for the attacking team, because they do actually need to capture 2 points, which does sometimes still go extremely quickly. Like, by no means are they going to, like, guarantee to get stuck. That was a dude in a wingsuit that just flew by. Although if they do have a good helicopter pilot, they can easily go and patrol this outside right here. And then we stand little chance to go and defend this place. So there is a little bit of attacker advantage as far as, like, creativity goes. There we go. That's our 3rd kill. We got a 4th kill just for the lulz as well. Great. So that should be that challenge done, which is nice. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's quickly check on the battle pass. That should be, yep, shotgun kills. Damage inflicted with primary weapons. Okay, so the other thing is just to do damage with a primary weapon, which can be any weapon. And the other challenge for the first bit is to just play around a breakthrough, which we're doing right now as well. Yeah, essentially, this right here is the missions. In case you haven't seen it yet, you do need to do a couple of missions to go and unlock the next set of missions, and the bonus mission right here at the end, you can only complete during the week itself. So, in the case of last week, I actually completed everything, which, honestly, those missions are really not that complicated. They have made sure they have definitely made sure, oh, we got killed from behind. They've definitely made sure that everyone can complete those missions within the allocated time more than easily, so, oh, nice, we're being revived. How kind of them. Let's go and throw some ammo down. Yeah, shotguns are definitely not my favorite. I need to make sure to go and switch away from this as soon as we can. That or I need to find myself a nice little bit where my shotgun is actually useful. Somebody managed to get a car inside of here. That is quite something, not gonna lie. Yeah, go. Can I actually sit in here? I don't think this thing got a gun. Oh no, there is a gun, but somebody's actually inside of it, so. Oh lord. There are people down there. Let's throw a motion ball. Apparently there's somebody behind us as well. Let's go and run back for that one. They could be on the hillside, so. No, they're actually right here. Oh no. Oh, that just barely worked out. That was fairly messy. I guess they got a couple of guys that are actually flanking. We got a friendly right here, but they just bled out. That is kind of my bad. Yeah, we could go up here as well, but I really don't have a long-range weapon to be able to effectively do anything from a long range. That is an enemy helicopter. That's an enemy. Let's try and get close to him. Okay, he's already dead. All right. I didn't know that you could kick him. I thought I was just going to destroy him by interacting with them, but apparently you kick him. They are now on B2. All right, let's go run around. Let's hope that we don't meet any enemies inside of this hallway. Nope, we got friendlies out there. All right, let's turn around this corner. Let's see if we can shotgun some people. And there's one back there. Nice, okay, cool. We got a friendly down. Let's go and revive for them. There we go. Oh god, the helicopter right there is not exactly what I wanted to see. There we go, we're fine. No issues whatsoever. Somebody's happy about getting a triple kill with a ballistic shield, which, to be fair, I can definitely not do it. So, congrats to them. Oh, there's enemies here. Oh, there's actually... Oh, they put a turret down. All right, let's go and switch back over to another weapon. Let's go check back in on the BSVM, which, I mean, it's really just an ASVAL, to be fair. Let's actually check if we got any new attachments unlocked on that, which, yes, we got, we actually got an extended magazine, so that's good. And we got a different barrel, so that's nice as well. Let's go spawn back here. Oh, that's actually kind of spooky. There is an enemy. Okay, nice. We got him. Let's go check in on this. That is a lot of text. But yeah, in general, I would say that this new update that they brought into the game, this new first season, which there were some reports about them apparently going on to a little bit of a life support mode, which EA themselves obviously saying that that is not true, which, I mean, it's in their best interest to say that is not true, so that's exactly what a company would say if they were abandoning the game. But yeah, no, they're saying, they themselves are saying that it's not true. Which hopefully is the truth, because there is a lot of potential in this game. Battlefield 2042 obviously got a lot of shit flung towards it because it did launch in a pretty poor state. And there's no buts or ifs about that. It definitely launched in a very, very rough state. In a state in which it should have never launched. The reality is that it launched in October of 2021, and the first season, even though it was supposed to be a live and actively supported, updated game from the get-go, it was launched so early that they had to go out of their way to first do a bunch of stability updates before they could actually go ahead and bring in new content updates, which that is not a position that the game should have been in to begin with. But hopefully that is kind of past them. Hopefully they have now figured out the main issues that they had. The game does seem a lot more stable, a lot better frame rate. But obviously it still has its reputation, and I don't think there's a whole lot that they can really do about that at this point. It is just going to remain and have that poor reputation. Alright, we did just lose B1. Let's see if we can go and get back there. There is a crazy amount of smoke being thrown down right here as well. Don't exactly have a short-range scope, so... Oh, there's an enemy behind. Can they handle it? Did they get them all? I don't know if there's multiple. I hope they got them all. Let's throw a motion sensor dart. There is a lot of enemies down there. I am naded. And that's actually another thing. But yeah, that's definitely one of the other things as well. That is something that isn't about to be changed. The game does obviously still have specialists. That's a helicopter. I should run for my life. But yeah, the game has specialists, and that is the game's design a little bit as well. So, for people that are still looking for the more typical Battlefield, where you just have your 4 classes, your assault, your medic, your support. Yeah, it is a little bit different from that, essentially. So, if somebody is specifically looking for that type of design, then I don't think there's really going to be anything that they can change about the game to make you like it. There is, of course, the Battlefield Portal, but the Battlefield Portal has, especially with the lower popularity of the game to begin with, the Battlefield Portal has even less population. Also, we survived that with 1 HP! Let's go and switch to our other scope. I really like this scope, actually. This scope is really nice. Oh, he's dead. They survived. Nice. Ooh! Alright, the enemy only has 50 more respawns remaining, so we are definitely getting there. Don't know if there's enemies close. I'm gonna assume they are, but it does seem like they are in the other hallway right there. Also, this magazine does definitely seem to do a little bit of reduced damage compared to the other one that we were using, so I might do well by switching back to the other one. Alright, let's run around the corner. They did capture B2, so let's see if we can assist with recapturing B2. Also, that was totally just an enemy that just kind of jumped up and down. Oh, it is really dark from this side. It's really difficult to actually see enemies right here. Oh, no, behind me. Is this going to be the real big final push from the enemy, though? Because they do have B2 and only 10 lives remaining. If they do start capturing B1 with a big group, if they're on the way over here, they might have a chance. I don't know if they're going to be coming from the inside right here, but if they are, they're going to have a chance. So we need to See, we can defend right here. No, we actually have a big pack of friendlies right there. So we're good from that side. So let's go and defend on this side. And there is no enemy coming in from this side. So that is the victory. Oh yeah, one of the other new things that they actually introduced is this scoreboard, which actually shows you all the information, which is kind of nice from an information perspective, but it is also a little overwhelming if you look at the amount of data that it shows. So I understand from a design perspective that you wouldn't want to show this many things on the screen, especially if you're in a match with 128 players. It is a little bit much. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is the first time that I'm doing a little bit of a live commentary in quite a long time, but I thought we'd just spin up the microphone and we'd just go and record some Battlefield while talking about Battlefield. Oh, what did I just unlock? Thank you for playing Season 1. Oh my, they just gave us some ghillie suit stuff. Cool. I'll take it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.